Little girl was at home when she found something terrible. A strange-looking dog was coming closer and closer to her. Seeing the danger and being powerless to resist, the girl had to instinctively move back. What? When she heard the call, Jeff rushed out of the car. But by now, his daughter was cornered at the edge of the pit. He gestured for her to stay put. He was trying to get the dog's attention, but he didn't realize that the dog was ignoring Jeff's provocations, but only focused on the little girl, looking at his daughter, who was about to fall from the sky. Jeff was very nervous. He picked up a rock and threw it at the dog's feet. Although this action succeeded in scaring away the dog, but it also caused the girl to slip and fell into a deep sinkhole. I don't know how long it took. Jeff gradually sat up from unconsciousness. When he turned his head, he saw his wife crying her heart out. Jeff was puzzled by this scene, looking at his husband who did not move for half a day. The woman rushed straight to him. She kicked and punched him to vent her anger. She asked her daughter why she was like this, but Jeff pushed his wife aside. Then he turned backward. He kept saying in his mind that it wasn't true. Maybe his prayers worked. After a few moments, his daughter actually came to her senses. Jeff rushed forward to check on her. After realizing that the child's injuries were not serious or life-threatening, his face immediately smiled. But the next moment, daughter's wounds suddenly attacked a severe pain. She fainted from the pain. Jeff rushed to pick up his daughter. He ran with his wife to the nearest ambulance center. He arrived at the destination as quickly as possible. But as soon as he arrived at the hospital, Jeff realized something was wrong, because the number of patients in this place is very large. The number of patients in this place was far more than the doctors could handle. At the same time, he noticed there were emergency vehicles parked in front of the hospital at regular intervals. Whenever the agents escorted a patient into the medical center, an employee would come out and talk to them. They acted as if they were making a deal. It was a scene that made Jeff a little confused. The man used up all the potion regardless of the dosage. Then he wrapped a towel around his fist and hammered through the glass to get outside. Unfortunately, Jeff was not familiar with the area, so he was seen by security before he got very far. In order to escape, he had to leave the hospital. He hid in his car to make some adjustments. Seeing his daughter's favorite game console, Jeff finally broke down and cried. At that moment, he looked in the rearview mirror and saw a police car parked not far away, so he recklessly rushed over to stop the car. Then he told them what happened to him, but out of an abundance of caution, the agent was calm. Jeff quickly took out his wallet and pointed to a picture of his wife and daughter. Finally, he gained their trust. After that, the three of them returned to the medical center. But when questioned by the agents, they said they only remembered Jeff, but they had never seen his wife and child. When Jeff heard that, he argued with them again. The agent didn't want the conflict to intensify, so he offered to go to the place where the girl was examined. At this point, the doctor had to give in. The doctor had to give in and let the others take them to the testing room on the 3rd floor. But Jeff didn't move. He said that the examination room was on the 2nd basement level. In the morning, he saw the male caretaker take the girl down there with his own eyes.
I saw him get in an elevator and go down. He's obviously confused. Our lab is on 3.
Can you take us up there, please?
They decided to verify the doctor's words, but surprisingly, the examination room was on the 3rd floor. Then he took them to check the register. There was no information about the child, but even with the evidence in front of him, Jeff still didn't believe it was true.